Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting have on this lineup as they go for their first win.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus on Adrian Gonzalez, one of the best in the business at first base. The ability to bail his infielders out time and time again with soft hands and pickability.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, right fielder, Dexter
He's ready.
Fowler.
Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third, center field number 20, Tommy Pham.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeJong. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Nothing for the Cardinals to start. Mets coming to bat. We're just getting started ourselves on MLB Network. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account, is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today. So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
At his second, third baseman.
Now at the plate, T.J. Rivera. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Leon retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Reyes, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the dirt here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth,
here's Yoenis Cespedes. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And there goes Reyes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Matt Carpenter, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Matt Carpenter.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Count 2-1.
Fouled off. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Marcell Ozuna.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Batting seventh.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's just 1 for 6 from the stretch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Batting eighth.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ozuna is off at first with 2 away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Molina. Fouled away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jay Bruce now.
Leading off for the Mets. Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Adrian.
Here's Adrian now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's 3 for 15. He's taken him deep once. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, catcher, Travis.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to daytime baseball on the show from Citi Field. Thanks for joining us. Stepping up now, Carlos Martinez. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. And that's in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Taken there by Cabrera, and there are 2 away now.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Into the box, Jose Martinez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here now is the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Noah Syndergaard.
First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Jerko to second for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, T.J. Rivera, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Throw into third. And he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. A base hit in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
So 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Darno is under it. 1 down.
The batter, shortstop, Paul DeJong.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Matt Carpenter was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
1 and 2.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the... Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Fowler. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The first baseman, number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. High in the air into shallow left center. DeYoung takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Well, he bluffed the tag from third there, but he's back in safely, no problem.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. First time up, he went down looking. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. DeYoung's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets strand one through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First offering on its way. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Jedd Gyorko now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Gyorko makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. He's not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Cabrera charging in on it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Tough slider down low for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Cabrera over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. So stepping in, Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Right side. Cabrera's there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball. Hard ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Jerko fields it cleanly, and the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Standing in now, T.J. Rivera. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D'Lo, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Pulled toward right center field. Pham there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
The center fielder, number 52. Yoenis Cespedes.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yoenis Cespedes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Pham racing back. Gone! It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Jay Bruce now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Ozuna. Still going back. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Here's Adrian now.
Number 23. First baseman.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Gonzalez, the runner at first with 2 gone. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Noah Syndergaard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Jerko is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals 1. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Jose Martinez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 2-0 now.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hit sharply, but fouled down the right side. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Again, another foul ball. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Taken there by Cabrera, and there's out number 2.
Center field number 20, Tommy Pham.
Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but if...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down here 5-1. Tyler Meyer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 70.
As Dribble Cabrera will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Pham is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
So the leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hopped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Now in the box, T.J. Rivera. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now, as a left-hander has begun to get loose. That's wide, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Rivera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. 7th inning coming up. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. No hits to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Oh, a terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good. Nice piece of it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he rips it on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit to first. Reyes on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Cards lead 1. They're down 5-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham has a play. 1 away.
The right fielder number 19.
Jay Bruce will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Ready with another 0-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Missed with a slider. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two pitches fouled away. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. So 2 gone in the inning now for Adrian Gonzalez. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Standing in, Travis d'Arnaud. In head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons, he's 2 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave one. They're up 5-1. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Greg Garcia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Greg Garcia.
And that misses ball 1. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. For the shortstop, Reyes. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with this.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Bruce. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Cardinals 2. John Brebbia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60. John Brebbia.
Brandon Nimmo is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit, and bury that inside. It leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Fowler to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Popped him up. DeYoung into shallow left. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Reyes is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Mets out in front, 5-2. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Now here's the pitch. And they kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Bruce is there to put it away for out number 1. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul DeYoung. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. Ready, here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1 out, nobody on. So 1-1. He's taken below the zone for a ball. Oh, textbook slider there. He's back at even 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square.
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final today. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jeurys Familia closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious New York Mets. 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For St. Louis, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.